Okay, so I'm going to show you first the mudra we're going to be using for the first part of this practice, where we are going to be doing a short focus on the breath. And we are going to focus today on the pelvis. We're going to focus on letting go of tension there. It's very good for anyone who's got issues with the pelvis, especially for women who are about to be in their periods or who are in their periods currently, as it really helps to release tension in the whole area, making ourselves more comfortable. This is again a soft practice, so we're going to take it easy. We're going to move and shift slowly. We're going to really be aware of comfort within ourselves. So the mudra we're doing today, I'm going to show you up close. It's called the yoni mudra. You interlace the fingers on the inside and then closing your hands. Then you have the indexes together, the thumbs together, and then you're bringing the thumbs back so that it looks like this. So I'm going to do it again. See, my fingers are interlaced inside. It actually kind of looks like a yoni when you're doing it. So to show you again, interlacing the fingers on the inside, closing your hands, index fingers together, thumbs together, moving the thumbs back, and then you're going to be resting your mudra on your lap like this. Okay? Sitting with the legs crossed, crossing the right leg in first, and then the left one. And then doing the yoni mudra, interlacing the fingers on the inside, index fingers together, thumbs together, opening nice and wide, and relaxing this onto your lap. Closing your eyes, your pelvis is slightly forward if you can. The chest is up, the shoulders are down, the chin is gently tucked in so that the neck is nice and long. And here, simply, first of all, removing every thought from your mind. If you are experiencing any pain, simply letting go of the concept of pain. Inviting the parts of you that feel tensed to soften. When we are in pain, we tend to tense the areas where there is pain. So I'm inviting you to voluntarily, specifically think of those zones and then telling yourself that you are relaxing the muscles. And at the same time, focusing now on your breath. Relaxing the muscles everywhere in the pelvis and everywhere in the body. And at the same time, focusing on your breath. And as you focus on your breath, noticing the softness of it. This is a soft and gentle practice. This is a celebration of the female energy. And this is a class, this is a moment where you are allowed to be vulnerable and soft with yourself and within yourself. We are always not just allowed, but we always have the right to be soft and vulnerable. And today is a celebration of this. And so noticing within yourself. Throughout this practice, you can also focus on the color red, a nice, deep, dark red. You can notice that color in your pelvis, so you can notice it everywhere in you. This is the color of choice for today, for this practice, for celebrating the female energy. Sometimes, when I feel particularly focused on my female and soft energy, I can see pink flowers everywhere, and I can feel as if I was lying down on a soft bed of pink flowers. So you can also visualize flowers. Red, deep red are the best because we are focusing on the root chakra with this. But you can really do whatever is best for you as long as it feels safe, soft, and comfortable to you. Staying here and noticing the comfort and the softness, and bringing this comfort and softness down to your pelvis area. Relaxing your fingers back down, taking a nice long deep breath in and out to finish, and then opening your eyes. I have done already, and I have put up on YouTube quite a few videos on the pelvis and the stretchings, especially for periods. So this is almost a repeat, but I am still going to really enjoy it. I love these kinds of sessions because we are going to go floppy. We are not here today to tone ourselves, especially we had the full moon a couple of days ago. So we are really going to be taking it easy. And we are celebrating the female energy. We are celebrating the moon. We are celebrating because the moon is the female side of the energies. We are celebrating red, and we are celebrating softness and vulnerability. Now, vulnerability, I'm just quickly going to add this here before we do the first poses. Or actually, no, let's do the poses and I will talk as we do the poses. So we're going to start first of all by doing what is called head to knee pose. It is one of my very favorites because with one pose, we're actually working on several areas in us. To do this pose, first of all, we straighten the legs out in front. I'm mirroring you, so when I say left, it is your left, not mine. When I say right, it is your right, not mine. Because I'm doing the opposite of you so that you can be inspired to know exactly what to do right away by just looking. So here you're keeping your right leg straight. You bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg. So you can decide, and with this practice today, you can go as loose as you want and as comfortable as you want. Okay? You could even pause this for now, and you could just go and get some comfy clothes if you wish, or simply just continue now. Sorry, that's for the YouTube video. Okay, so we're not even going to do any warm up. We're going straight into the poses today. The foot, you can put it quite loose and leave it down here. or you can bring it as close to your pelvis as possible. And then here we are going to bend forward. Now, there's just one thing to bear in mind. Well, a couple of things. The first thing is we go down straight from the pelvis forward and down like this. So we're not slouching down with the top. We are going down with the back straight. And I know I said we're going floppy, but don't go floppy until you get to the bottom of how far you can go in a stretch. And then you can go floppy and relax down completely. And staying here, do not fall into that hole here in the gap in between the two legs. And you are bending forward over your straight leg, not over your bent one. The bent one is just relaxing on the side. And here, simply enjoying the stretch, noticing the beautiful stretch of the right side here, noticing the the left side, noticing the stretch in the back, in the lower back especially. You may, as you are pulling your hands down as far as you can, you may feel a stretch on the side of where the leg is bent as well. So on your left side. And then here, simply relaxing down. You can even sigh a sigh of comfort, a sigh of relief if you wish. I apologize. There may be some coughing in this session because I have not been well and I've just recovered from the flu. So bear with me if that happens. As you are here, you can come back up at any time for a break. You don't have to wait for me to tell you. And simply otherwise, just stay for as long as you can. You can go out for a break and go back into it after, or you can go up early and stay up. It is your day to be comfortable, your session to be comfortable. As you are staying here in the stretch, you may find that little by little you can go deeper and deeper, lower and lower. Please do allow for this if you wish to. And otherwise, just stay at the height that makes you feel comfortable. Coming back up, remember we are floppy, so coming back up, you can push yourself up with your hands, not too many and not too much effort. Do not put any pressure on your knees. When you're coming up, go on the leg with your hands or on the thigh, but do not go on the knee. Now here, straightening your leg out, softly, kindly. We are moving slowly, feeling each muscle shifting as you are doing each move. And now we're going to the other side. So this time we are keeping the left leg straight and we are bringing the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Here again, first we bend forward with the back straight. And once we've reached the position and the height that's comfortable, we then can slouch down. Enjoying this moment of stretch. I like this pose because it's making us stretch in two different ways and are all at the same time. So we are not actually noticing so much the tension, and because it is doing two sides in a different way, it's kind of like it's helping us to settle in the pose without asking ourselves too many questions. This allows for us to not block it as much, to not resist it as much, and so to really go into it. And oh my gosh, I find that it feels so good for the buttock area and the lower back. Oh, it's just amazing. Great, nice. Okay, coming back up with your hands, walking them along your leg without touching your knee. And straightening the leg out. Finding comfort here, taking a moment just to relax and settle. And next, we're going to go up one level, but that's as high as we're going to get now. We're going to go into thunderbolt pose, which is sitting on our knees. And from there, hopefully you are comfortable enough. I am going to show you a way that you can do it to be more comfortable if you wish, and that's to use a cushion. If you're not comfortable in thunderbolt on your knees, then you can sit with your legs crossed. It's up to you. Now, when we sit on our knees, we can feel a bit uncomfortable and tight. So what you can do is you can put a cushion in between your feet and your bottom and then sit like this. For me, it is so much more comfortable like this. It's up to you to decide. Go with what feels comfortable, okay? And then here we are going to slouch down on the sides. The point of this exercise here is to stretch our sides as much as possible. So we are going to come down to the side and stretch. So I'm going to show you. So this is how we come down to the side. Both buttocks are still on our feet. It's just the upper body shifting, yeah? And so what happens when I'm doing it the opposite side, just to show you, what happens is when you're stretching like this, you are stretching this whole side. So you are looking forward to feeling that stretch here. And you are doing it on one side, staying, and I'm going to show you again on this way. You're staying as much as possible on both hands, but you make yourself comfortable. There's no way to do this wrong. Just go gently and just listen to your body. This is just to feel comfortable. So really stretching on one side, staying here in the stretch. You can go back a little if you wish to really feel the stretch higher, like more into the thighs. And then if you wish, you can then go a little bit lower like this and feel the stretch more to the side. It's up to you. And we're going to do one side and then we're going to do the other. So if you would like to go and sit on your knees, if that's not comfortable, you can sit with your legs crossed. But just so you know, after this, we're doing the whole thing again, sitting with the legs crossed. So that means you'll be doing it twice with the legs crossed if you're crossing your legs. So trying to stay like this, the cushion under the bottom can help also when you feel pressure or problems with your feet. This said though, I'm thinking that you need to be doing it even if it feels a bit dodgy with your foot, because it's going to help stretch that foot in a way that it's not used to, and it may need it. But listen to it, and if you find that there's too much problem, then because we've got someone with a problem with the foot here, um, just be aware of that. And if it's too much pressure, you can change your position, okay? Now, going to the side, to the right side, and stretching and really feeling the nice stretch in the pelvis, moving forward and back. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah. Really resting and stretching that side. You even almost want to push that hip in the opposite direction. So you're stretching to the right, you almost want to push your hip towards the left. And then coming back up and doing the other side. Are you okay? Is it working for you? Okay, cool. Because I can't, your phone, the way that it's showing, I can't actually see your mat. It needs to be tilted so that the top comes up straighter. No, not like that. Sorry, the other way, the way it was. But yeah, tilted forward so that I can see it. So I can see the mat part. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Then, so if you haven't changed, then change now. Go to your left side now and stretch. Keep both hips down, both buttocks down on your feet or on your cushion. And next, we're going into child pose. So you can remove the cushion. You can sit on your bottom, curl over your legs, stretch to the front. Here you have got your buttocks going towards the back wall, your hands are going towards the front wall, and you're stretching in between. Now, when we're in our periods, we are not normally meant to be going up and upside down in postures in yoga. So we're only going to do one short upside down posture, not for a long time, but just for a short time, because it is really good to stretch the back. So it is the puppy pose. One knee under each hip, and the leg and the thigh, they remain in a 90-degree angle. And so then you start to walk your hands down and forward, bringing your elbows down, and then bringing the chest and the head to the mat. And then resting here. And really letting the pelvis and the lower back stretch here. Walking yourself back up gently, going back into child pose just for a moment. With child pose, you can have your knees together or separated, doesn't matter. Now coming to sit with the legs crossed. Taking a moment to settle here. Now here we are going to do the same again. We are going to simply use this as the main frame, sitting with the legs crossed. And then we are going to bend forward and we're going to relax forward. And then after that, we will shift from side to side, noticing the places of tension. And we are going to stay in the stretches to loosen and untie those knots, okay? Remember, we are going floppy today. So now simply going floppy over your legs at the front and relaxing here. as you are here now, you can start to walk your hands to the side. And as you're doing that, noticing, okay, here I can feel tension. So I'm going to stay here. And by tension, I mean here on that side, I'm feeling that it's quite restricted on this side. So as I am stretching away from that place, I'm stretching that area in my body. And so I'm just staying here. And I breathe as naturally as possible and then sending the softness of my breath into those muscles that are feeling tight so that I can relax them. The head can come down. The shoulders are completely relaxed. And then shifting a little bit further. So understanding how your body is functioning with this pose. And shifting, you might come up a little bit first and then bend forward again. And then stretching. Now I'm actually stretching the whole side. Is it okay for your foot? Good. And now I'm feeling tension to the side here. So I'm going to go all the way to the side, but I'm also going to go into a little bit of a twist. So my chest so I am turning onto my right side and I'm lifting my left shoulder up, my left side of the chest up to go a bit in a twist because I can feel that there's tension there and I want to stretch it. Both buttocks stay firmly on the floor. You okay? Okay. Coming back up nice and tall. Now I'm going forward again. And this time I'm going to the other side. And I'm moving gently and softly, understanding how my body feels. And bearing in mind that as we are doing this, we are stretching, we are letting go of traumas as well. So the body needs time and softness to stay in those poses and to relax those muscles. Shifting again and finding another place where you're feeling tension and stretching it in whichever way feels right to you. You actually could do this session in your bed if you wanted. That is how much of a relaxing experience it is meant to be. Coming back up nice and tall. Now we are going to open the legs nice and wide. As we are doing this now, we are going to do a forward bend, pushing the belly forward, bending from the hips down, and slowly by slowly bringing the elbows closer to the floor in front of you. Chin is tucked in, and then if you wish, you then can slouch down. But make sure you keep both feet out. We don't want them rolling in, so make sure they stay turned out. And then slouching down and relaxing here. This is so important because it stretches the muscles of the thighs and of the thighs that go then towards the pelvis and connect to the pelvis. So like this, you are releasing so much tension that can really help for good pelvic health and comfort. Now here again, if you wish, you can then move your hands to one side and then stretch. Staying here just for a little while, relaxing the shoulders down, relaxing the whole upper body, and relaxing the pelvis and the leg. Coming back to the center, and then going to the other side. Again, going slowly, relaxing with each breath deeper and deeper. Coming back to center, and then coming back up, bringing the legs back together. And now we're going to do the butterfly, but today we're going to do a loose butterfly. So to do the butterfly, we bend the knees, bringing the soles of the feet together and opening the knees out. Normally, I would say bring your feet as close to your pelvis as you can, but not today. Today, we keep them out at quite a distance away from the body, nice and loose. And then we bend forward. It could be, judging by your comfort, either your hands are in the middle and between your legs, or they can be at your ankles or out in front of you, and simply bending forward, slouching. We are sloth. Oh, I can't remember that word. The animal that is very slow and lazy and slothy. I can't remember. Anyway, slouching down and relaxing. Forget about the words, just enjoying the stretch and enjoying the relaxation. If you're finding like I am right now, if you find pain at your bones, put yourself on the mat. Yeah. So you can turn yourself so that your feet are on the mat. And then it's softer. And now that is a lot more comfortable for me. You may find that as you keep holding the stretch little by little, you might be going down lower and lower. So allow yourself to shift to adapt so that you can let your body go down deeper into the stretch. And coming back up. I could have stayed all day in that pose. Goodness me, that was comfortable. Okay. The next one, we're going to bend forward again, but we're going to keep our knees bent up. It's a bit of an awkward one, but it's really, really good for the pelvis. So opening the legs out as wide as comfortable. Knees are bent, feet are not facing the front straight, they're slightly out to align with the angle of the legs. And then here you're bending forward in between your knees. So it kind of makes you look a bit like a spider. And simply staying here. Chin is tucked in. And you're slouching forward again. Coming back up. Now we're going to lie down on the mat. As we lie down on the mat, we are going to go into a twist. So if you want to have a look here, lying down on the floor, lifting the pelvis up and settling it back down nicely. And now we're going to go into the twist. So we're going to open the arms out so that they are perpendicular to the body. Palms of the hands are facing down. We're going to bring the feet as close to the bottom as possible. We're going to twist the legs towards the right side first. So bringing my left leg over to my right one, and then going into the twist, controlled with the belly muscles. So going down slowly, not hurting yourself. Go as low as comfortable. It could be that you are here or here or here or all the way down, but just make sure that your left shoulder blade and shoulder are both firmly on the floor. So I'm not lifting this side up. I'm staying nice and down like this. And then here, to extend this, you then can gently turn your head to face your left hand, to look at your left hand. Okay, coming back up, you can either go back up one leg after the other, or you can come back up, again, controlled with the belly muscles, with both legs up, and then resting here for a moment before doing the other side. Okay? So lying down on your back, bringing your feet as close to your bottom as possible, and then bringing your left leg over towards your right leg. Arms are straight out, palms facing down, and then bringing your legs down slowly and gently. We always move very controlled, very slowly. And resting there on the side in that twist, making sure that the shoulder blades are on the floor, both of them. Looking over your left hand. Taking nice long deep breaths in and out. And letting the muscles of your pelvis relax. And then coming up, feet apart from each other, head straight and knees dropped in. And just resting here for a moment. And then doing the other side. So this time again, arms are out, palms facing down, bringing your feet as close to your bottom as possible. This time, the right leg goes over to the left one, and then you go into the twist, controlling nicely for the legs to come down, making sure your shoulder blade stays on the floor, and staying here and relaxing here, letting that twist stretch your whole body, including your lower back. Oh, I love this pose. Then turning your head, twisting it all the way to the right side and looking at your right hand. Are you okay to do the other side? Or is it too much? Oh, okay. All right. So now coming back up, if you were in the twist, and Is it that you don't want to go on your back? Ah, okay, right. Okay. So we are going to continue seated then. We only have a couple of minutes left for this last part. And so if you would like, what we're going to do is we're going to do a half lotus practice. This is really good to relax the knees and the thighs. So you're going to put your legs straight in front of you. And then you're going to be bringing your left leg, you're going to rest it across your right thigh so that your foot is hanging out on the outside of your thigh. And then here you're going to be keeping your back straight, and you're going to kind of rest your hands so that it's pushing your knee down towards the floor. And at the same time, you are not really pushing it so hard. You're just leaning on it and telling it, okay, the only way is down, but that's it. And just relaxing here. And then if you wish, you can bend slightly forward over it, however feels comfortable to you. The bending forward can also be amazing. And what it does is that it stretches the whole side from the buttock area to the thigh. And so it's really, really good for the pelvic health. We're just taking a little moment. Coming back up, straightening your leg out. And then doing the same on the other side. So this time bringing your right foot over your left thigh. Stay away from the knees. Do not put your foot on your knee. Leave it quite away before the knee, about an inch or 2 inches if you can. And then bringing your elbow on top of your knee, inviting gently your knee to go down. And then if you wish, you can bend forward over your leg and staying here. Nicely like this. Taking nice long deep breaths as you're holding the pose. Coming back up. And now we're going to go into the meditation part. So you can make yourself comfortable. You can lie down in savasana if you want. I'm going to show you what savasana is. Otherwise, you can sit it. You can be seated, but try to be in a position where you can completely relax. Savasana is like this on the back with the feet apart, arms resting slightly away from the body, palms facing up. You can wear something warm if you need it. You can put a cushion under your head if you want, or under your bottom. You can rest yourself against a wall or a piece of furniture, really making yourself comfortable. Remember, today's session is all about being comfortable. Once you have found the right position, the comfortable position, you can close your eyes, take a nice long deep breath in and out to begin. And you can relax. Relaxing every muscle from the tip of your toes to the top of your head. releasing every tension, absolutely every tension. And I'm inviting you to imagine a landscape of a moon, beautiful, bright, big silver moon, glowing softly and beautifully. And around the moon, red flowers, rich, velvety red flowers. And we are simply going to focus on this site for the next few minutes. And little by little, relaxing ourselves more and more. So enjoying the moon, its beautiful silvery glow, and these beautiful, richly velvety red flowers. We are soft, we are relaxed, we are comfortable. And whether we are a man or a woman doesn't matter. We can feel the feminine, female energy, the moon energy, the soft vulnerability of letting go. Welcoming the deepest state of relaxation in ourselves. As you notice the glow of the moon, notice how it is making all these beautiful red flowers glow as well. Enjoying the beauty of the softness, the way that these flowers look, they look incredibly soft. And it looks so comfortable and cozy. This beautiful red color. They feel and they look as if we were wrapped up in a hug. And we can bring and welcome this feeling inside of us. Enjoying the peaceful moment when nothing is required of you. where no pressure is needed in any way. And you can just relax. And don't forget to relax your jaw and your face. Don't forget to relax your stomach and your heart and your mind. Now, this sense of relaxation and this softness is always with you. You can keep it with you every day, the whole day. You can also go back to it and reconnect with it when you need it the most. And now I'm inviting you to walk away from this meditation and to bring your mind back into the space where you are, taking a nice long deep breath in and out to finish. And then starting to wake your body up again, moving your toes and your fingers, your hands, your feet, your legs, your arms, giving your body a stretch. If you're lying down, you then can lie down onto your left side with your knees bent for a few breaths before coming back up. Thank you.